Here we go, buckle up! There's the meat and taters right here, boy, I tell you. Because it might be the greatest thing that's ever hit Sea of Thieves. I'm gonna have to do a whole separate video on this. The Brigantine's getting a huge nerf. I get what you're trying to do. I just don't want to leave the game to play the game. You know what I mean? Like, it just doesn't... Solar Sloopers are actually gonna feel more of a burden, I think. The trinket looks really good. I don't give a fuck about trinkets, though. I don't want to log into your Twitter. I'm sorry, Sea of Thieves. I just don't. It's getting close to being time to rework Hunter's Call. Where's the update to the throwing knife? What are y'all gonna do about that? What's up, guys? It's the Lemur King ToAsTaHPoP here, bringing you a look at the new update for Sea of Thieves. And today they're going to be talking about ship speeds. They're going to be talking about weapon buffs. They're going to be talking about Emporium stuff. And people were hitting me up like, ToAsTaHPoP, you got to do a react. You got to check out this video. It's going to be another game changer, all right? I don't do reaction videos unless people I trust tell me it's going to be a game changer. So let's get right into it. The new update for Sea of Thieves, Season 13.
Hello, and welcome to another episode of Sea of Thieves News. We've got precious plunder in the Season 12 Community Weekend. Drew Stevens is back with fresh updates, and we're headed to the Pirate Emporium for our first look at some exciting new items. The Season 12 Community Weekend is nearly here. From the 15th to the 17th of June, pirates will be able to set sail for adventure with special time-limited voyages, and bag some nifty logging rewards too. Play Sea of Thieves at any point throughout the weekend to claim the Season 12 Community Weekend flag, a box of flashy fireworks from the Merchant Alliance, and the Performing Pup emote. For the duration of the Community Weekend, you'll be able to embark on Skeleton Fort raid voyages for each of the trading companies, regardless of your reputation level. Pirate Legends will also be able to take on raid voyages for Athena's Fortune too, so there'll be plenty of high-value loot on the seas. As well as these raid voyages, a single-use Legend of the Veil voyage will be available to all players, regardless of their legendary status. So even the most fresh-faced of pirates can get in on the action. And pop-up plunder is coming.
Okay, so they're releasing a couple of things for the community weekend. The last time they did the veils, where they gave everyone a veil, that was awesome. The last time that they released veils, I got so many steals in, and that was a great time. It was my first experience stealing veils. So let's go. I'm ready for this next community weekend. It's gonna be awesome.
Back too. Keep a keen eye on Sea of Thieves social channels throughout the weekend to gain clues on where fabulous fortunes lie hidden beneath the sands.
I don't usually do pop-up plunder. I really don't care about it. I don't want to log into your Twitter. I'm sorry, Sea of Thieves. I just don't. If I got a streamer pulled up and they're doing the work for me, I'll do it. But like, pop-up plunder is just... It's not too much work. It's just... I get what you're trying to do. I just don't want to leave the game to play the game. You know what I mean? Like, it just doesn't... Yeah, especially when I'm streaming, I use my phone as like a tool while I'm streaming. So I'm not gonna open up another tab, put my computer through another thing I have to tab through. Like, nah, I'm just not gonna do it. But you know, if you like pop-up plunder, that's you.
It's time to count your coins. With our next game update on June 20th, we'll be bringing a wave of new goodies to the Outpost stores. It's important for a pirate to choose the right footwear for their journey. And with the Gold Hoarder's boots, you'll be set on the path towards glittering adventures. And with your hard-earned gold, grab some incredible crustacean cosmetics with the Ocean Crawler, Azure Ocean Crawler, and Deep Ocean Crawler, Heavy Sword and Rapier. And to complement the look, you'll be able to get your claws on the Crustacean Courtly Jacket, the perfect outfit if you're in a pinch.
I like that
let's
jacket.
Check in with production director Drew Stevens for news on exciting updates coming to the game.
That jacket looked sick.
Hey everyone.
Hey everyone.
There's a suite of balancing changes coming to the seas, from combat to commendations.
Here we go, buckle up! There's the meat and taters right here, boy, I tell you.
Let's get right into it. So last time, I shared that our ships were going under the magnifying glass, and their speeds were getting a balancing pass. Let's dig into what you should expect to see here. Unsurprisingly, as it stands today, the brig is the front runner in almost every scenario, regardless of wind, ship, or sail direction. It's time to readdress the balance. The approach that the team have taken is to ensure the emphasis is more on the crew's ship direction and sail management during a naval encounter. To boil it down simply, the number of sails catching the wind now more directly impacts the ship's speed. In a straight tailwind, the galleon with the most sails will now beat the brig, followed then by the sloop. Then in a straight headwind, it's flipped. The sloop gets less wind resistance from its single sail and is therefore fastest, followed by the brig and then the galleon. Sidewind and crosswind scenarios should also follow suit, where angling the sails to catch the maximum amount of wind should allow the galleon with its 3 sails to trump the other ships. However, mismanagement of those 3 big sails would allow the other ships to counter and take the advantage. Along with this suite of changes, the team have also fixed up sails in a headwind, so it's no longer beneficial to use flat sails. Instead, now angling the sails into a headwind will now reduce the resistance and grant that advantage you'd expect. We are conscious that this set of changes is going to bring buffs to the galleon and the sloop, knocking the brigantine off its top spot. We'll continue to monitor how this plays out in live, and assess potential balancing options in other areas to make sure the brigantine still has a home in the meta. All of these changes to ship speeds are going to be coming in our next update in June. Next up,
Uh-oh. Oh no. What? Okay. We're gonna put this positive, negative, positive. Ship rework. I love it. I love the fact that they're trying to make it to where sail management is at the forefront. Teamwork is at the forefront of sailing. I'm gonna have to do a whole separate video on this. The brigantine's getting a huge nerf because from what I just heard, if I heard that correctly, the brigantine is no longer gonna be faster in any scenario. It is going to be the galleon. If your crew can manage the sails, the galleon will always be faster, except in a headwind. It'll be the sloop that's the fastest. We haven't experienced it yet, so we don't really know. And if it works as intended, it might be great. But I did like the fact that each ship was supposed to have an advantage in each wind scenario, like crosswind for the brig, tailwind for the galleon, and then headwind for the sloop. And that's kind of like video gamey and like not realistic. But I kind of liked the fact that each ship had a way. Of course, it was broken because crosswind can come from either way, right? The brigantine always had more options to be faster. Now, we don't know how it's going to play out, so I don't want to be like too critical because it might be the greatest thing that's ever hit Sea of Thieves. So here's the positive we're going to sandwich that with. I really like the fact that dummy sails are not going to be a thing. It's going to cause more work for solo sloopers. So solo sloopers are actually going to feel more of a burden, I think. If you're not thinking ahead on which way you're going to be turning, or if the wind changes on you, now you're going to have to crank the sails all the way to the other side, and you're not going to have that second set of hands to help you out. We'll just have to wait to see.
Next up, weapon balancing. Strap yourselves in. With the introduction of 2 new weapons in Season 12, the team have been assessing how these fit into the meta alongside our existing weapons. It's probably unsurprising that the newly introduced weapons are struggling to pull their weight against the sheer power of some of our older weapon choices. The blunderbuss and sword continue to dominate the meta in both PvP and PvE
and the
encounters
sniper
due to their stopping power and versatility.
Yep.
The double-barrel pistol has received some improvements over the last few updates, addressing some of the clunkiness and making it a more consistent experience. In June, we'll push this further with a quicker charge speed and a more accurate hipfire. The damage of the standard and charge shot will also be increased, with the charge shot now dealing 90 out of 100 damage to a player. The team will let these changes play out in June, and then we'll assess what further balancing changes might be needed in future updates. And to top off the balancing changes, June's update will contain some changes to commendations that arrived in...
Did he say 90? 90 damage? So the sniper does 70, but with a little bit of a charge shot, the pistol's going to do 90, and they're reducing the charge time. I guess that could be a valuable trade, I think.
And we'll assess what further balance. June's update will contain some changes to commendations that arrived in Season 12. A number of commendations have flipped from player only to crew shared to avoid scenarios where difficult commendations are being fought over by...
Wait a minute. So if it's 90 damage, that means that each pistol shot is going to be 45 damage. Which means... We'll just have to see.
by the crew. A large number of commendations have also had their numbers reduced across the grades, making them a little easier to obtain. A few examples include killing sharks with the double-barrel pistol, transferring loot to your ship using the tightrope, and cashing in the Horn of Fair Winds. There are a few other changes, so check the patch notes next week for all the details.
Was completely
for any
unfair.
scenario where players have earned more than the new total, they won't unlock that commendation automatically, and will need to complete one more to refresh the commendation. And finally, I can't go a news video without acknowledging that some of our players are experiencing a much higher crash rate than we're happy with.
That's great for people who like commendations, but if you haven't seen my recent video on how I accidentally got banned, you can find out why I don't give a about commendations anymore.
We do have some crash fixes incoming in June's update, but there are still a few that are eluding our team. While crash dumps are collected and sent to us by most platforms automatically, please ensure that you click accept and send these onto the team for investigation. If you're also experiencing reproducible crashes when performing certain actions, please raise a ticket with our player support team. The link should be somewhere here. Well, I think that's enough balancing talk for one video. Catch you all next time.
Hell yeah, crashes are bad.
To celebrate the Season 12 Community Weekend, we've got Twitch drops for everyone on the way. From the 15th to the 17th of June, watch any participating Sea of Thieves live stream and you could unlock the Sage Sea Dog Bucket, the Stormy Sea Dog Concertina, and the Eastern Wind Sapphire Silken Gloves and Padded Belt.
Ooh, I like
the
the
stretch
blue.
goal of the Obsidian
I like
Captain's
the blue.
Bed. Perfect after a long day on the seas. For more information about Twitch drops and how to sign up, visit seathieves.com/twitch-drops. The current Xbox Game Pass Ultimate perk is almost at an end, so make sure to grab yours now. Subscribers have until the 22nd of June to claim a bundle including the Ebon Flintlock Pistol, the Onyx Tankard, and the Obsidian Flag.
Oh, shit.
For those who tuned into the Xbox Game Showcase, you'll have seen that we've announced the release date for Season 13 of Sea of Thieves. From July 25th, Captain Flameheart returns to the seas, as does his iconic flagship, the Burning
let's
Blade.
go.
Pledge yourself to Flameheart, and you and your crew will be able to sail this incredibly powerful warship. Just don't expect the other crews of the Sea of Thieves to give you an easy time. And if you'd like to get a sneak peek at the features of Season 13, you can sign up for our Insiders program. For more details on how and when to get involved, visit seathieves.com/insider. In case you've missed it, we're in the midst of an Emporium extravaganza! From the 10th to the 17th of June, we're running a special sale with a huge selection of incredible cosmetics, available at a discounted price. For all the existing or aspiring captains who spend 2,000 ancient coins within the duration of the sale, you'll unlock the ancient coin trinket for your ship. We're also running the Emporium Extravaganza raffle, where one lucky pirate will be the winner to receive all of the currently available Pirate Emporium cosmetics. Did I read that right? That's right, all of the currently available Pirate Emporium cosmetics, including those from June's update. There's also 100 runner-up prizes of the upcoming Season 13 Plunder Pass. All you need to do to take part is sign up on our website and claim the free self-high-five emote from the discount sale tab in the Pirate Emporium between the 10th and 17th of June. Simple! For more information, visit seathieves.com/emporium-extravaganza. And if that wasn't enough Emporium-related excitement, let's see what new items are on the way.
The trinket looks really good. I don't give a fuck about trinkets though. Okay, so I had to go back and rewatch that. It said that you get the trinket for spending 2,000 ancient coins, but there's also a raffle that allows 100 second place winners and one winner. So the number one first prize is going to be every Emporium cosmetic, and then there's going to be other shit they give away. I hope that the number one winner gets the trinket too. Because otherwise, what are they going to spend their ancient coins on if they have everything already? The best thing that I saw out of that Emporium extravaganza was the damn high five emote. That's the sickest thing so far from the Emporium that they're releasing that I saw. Even beat out the jacket and the blue gloves that I saw earlier. But let's keep going. I really like the colors on the cannons. Figurehead's okay. Hell yeah, tattooed cat! A fucking tattooed cat! Oh, damn. They got me. They got me. I knew there was gonna be something. They fucking got me with the tattooed hairless cat, bro. Fucking gay. Look at this thing. He's such a gangster, dude. Oh my gosh. He looks like, I'm gonna have to name him like ese. I really like the hull on this since they've flip-flopped the colors, since they've swapped the color scheme. I really like the hull. The sails are too much though. It's too much of an edgelord thing. I really like the silver like inlays, the silver scroll work on the hull though. That looks great. So I saw a post. This is one of the things that I saw, spoiler alert, ahead of time. John Bardcore, if you haven't checked out his channel, he's a really good content creator. He made a post about how this curse is in the Emporium and could have been behind something to achieve, like some set of work. And he was specifically referencing the Hunter's Call. That would have been a great idea, since you've got the Stormfish and the Black Cloud Wrecker and all these other things that you could have put the curse behind in the Hunter's Call. I'm not saying that it doesn't look sick. It looks great. I think the main focus here that he brought to light was that Hunter's Call really needs something. They've been doing all these quality of life updates. They've been doing all these reworks. And I think that they started at the top, the most used stuff, the highest value content in the game. And I think that it's getting close to being time to rework Hunter's Call, or just give something to people who like the Hunter's Call, or just make it valuable enough for all the players to want to do it at least a little bit, or at least like one part of it. I really liked that insight from John Bardcore. If you haven't checked out his channel, go check it out. He's a great content creator. The cat, bro. The cat. So good.
As well as these new items arriving with our next update on June 20th, we're also bringing back the Baleful Bloom costume set. And the selection of Stormfish back the Baleful Bloom.
I dig the hat. I dig the hat. The mask is okay too. So funny.
Costume set. And the selection of Stormfish Chaser clothing. You can also grab the tiny tree emote for free. And that's it for another episode. If you liked what you saw and want to stay up to date with everything Sea of Thieves, then make sure to like, subscribe, and ring that little ship's bell for all those glorious notifications. Cheers.
I think it was great. I think the update for Season 13 is going to be great overall. I like the possibility of the weapons finding their place. I didn't hear anything about the throwing knife, though. Where's the update to the throwing knife? Is it going to be quicker? Can I throw them out faster? Like, I feel like that is much needed. The double barrel pistol is great, but like the throwing knife was what I was the most excited about. The ship speed, we're just going to have to wait and see on that one. I like the direction it's going in, and I hope that they're open to continuing to focus on improving it and not just letting this update be the end-all be-all for the new ships from now on. We're just going to have to wait and see. Season 13 is going to be a banger. I cannot wait for the new world event. I hope to see you all on the seas. Glory to fucking Flameheart. Glory to the Reapers. Let's go. The Brigantine's getting a huge nerf.